Happy Monday, everybody. Uh, I doubt this is gonna be a really long, stream, but I just thought I would just kinda come on and just kinda my hair's all crazy, sorry. Um, I just thought I would come on and give you guys just a quick update. I'm still not up to par. Um, it's been a thank you, Jojo, for being here. Thank you, Gary. Hey there, little Patty. Um, it's been a really tough journey this week for me, health wise. And um, if I have to mute, I mean, if I have to start coughing, guys, I'll just put y'all on mute so y'all don't hear me. like, hey, Danny. Um, uh, I just. I just want to thank everybody so much for all of your thoughts and prayers and positivity and love that you guys have been sending to me, reaching out to me on Messenger and leaving comments. Um, yeah, I don't know how I got this sick, actually. It just kind of happened. I hadn't been feeling good for a couple of weeks, feeling like I was fighting something. Um, just not quite 100% able to kind of kick it. Um, and no amount of vitamin D and zinc and uh, you name it. Sorry, guys, if you hear me, I'm all very nasally and all that. But yeah, no amount of preemptive measures have worked. And I ended up getting a bacterial infection and worked its way into pneumonia. And so today's kind of the first day that I could actually finish a sentence without majorly struggle. I'm still struggling, but not like I was. So I just thought I would kind of give you guys a heads up and just let you know I'm here. And thank you all for all your love and support and kindness and prayers. And um, I do want to kind of talk a little bit about something completely off topic, completely something off of our genre that I have been following this subject matter for a very, very, very long time, many, many, many years, probably longer than I've ever been even into seriously considering and thinking and talking to people about cryptids. And that is cults. And one of the cults that I follow, hey Blazer, one of the cults that I seem to gravitate to and I follow very closely, hi Michael, is Scientology and the abuses of Scientology. And I didn't want to kind of start talking about those kind of things on this channel. Um, Partly because people aren't here to see that, right? People's, nobody's here to talk to hear me talk about activism and our um yeah, nobody's here to in this channel and on this channel to hear me talk about activism and First Amendment rights. So I did create a new channel for that, for specifically for that. Hi, Pyromedic. Um, so if you guys would be interested in helping me kind of grow that channel so I can start doing some activism, some interviews. Uh, I'm going to be kind of diving into that subject matter pretty heavily. Uh, and it's called the Boss Audits and Investigations. I will put the link in the chat. That way, if any of you do want to, oh, sorry, hold on 1 second. If anybody wants to, here's the link to this channel. Again, it's called the Boss Audits and Investigations. Um, and it's all about our First Amendment right and bringing awareness to some human rights issues regarding Scientology. And if you guys want to, y'all don't have to watch if you don't want to watch, but if you guys could support me so I could get some subscribers. I think I have 28 subscribers right now. But if y'all could just do me a favor and help me kind of build that channel, just to, subscribe. So just hit the subscribe. You don't even have to turn on your notifications. I don't even care about that. Hey there, Alan. I don't, just if y'all can subscribe and kind of help me get some subscribers over there, so I can get some traction on that channel. It's a completely different community, completely different, totally outside of any of this, but I do need some support. Y'all know how kind of YouTube works. Like you have to have X amount of subscribers for this, for this, for this, for this, for this, for this. I do already have, yeah, thank you, Pyromedic. It's super important. There have been a lot of people that have been doing First Amendment audits at some of the Scientology buildings around the country. Florida is a big Scientology kind of area. They have a very big stronghold here in the state. And there's a lot of human rights issues and abuses that are going on, abuses against children and the elderly. And I just want to start bringing some more awareness in that community. So anybody who's watching now or watching back later, if you can, and if you feel so inclined, I'll just put it in the chat one more time. Support my channel over there. I'm going to be doing probably some auditing, some live auditing at the local Scientology building over here. I did go, before I got sick, I did go to the congressperson, the representative, the congressional district representative here in my district. And I went there and I asked him, I'm like, hey, of course, the representative wasn't there. It's just a field office, which I didn't think she would be there anyway. But I went there. I was nervous. Oh my God, I was so nervous. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this before in my life. But I just had this strong conviction to do it. And I went there, and basically my question for the representative was, you know, would she be in support of hearings, congressional hearings on whether Scientology should, you know, have and keep their tax exempt status? And that was the only question that I went in there with. That was really it. But and I already uploaded a couple of videos. Of a video of before I went in, and then after I came in, I edited to edit it that down. I'm through the First Amendment, the rights that we have to do these types of audits and activism, you are allowed to film in, federal buildings and public places. But this woman, didn't want me to video. So I didn't videotape her. Okay. I did not videotape her, but I did audio tape the conversation. So I have 2 videos up on that channel already. One is about what the heck I was doing and how it went, and then another video of, you know, the audio conversation, and it was a very, very weird, odd, strange conversation that took place, and I just edited I had to edit a lot of it out because she just didn't understand. It was weird too because she just didn't understand that I was there because I had this one question. I wasn't really wanting any other information from her, but yet she kind of felt like she needed to give me information that I didn't want. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't go in there asking, for this woman to support me or to support a specific movement. I just wanted to know what her position would be if somehow they have, got a congressional hearing, um, about this subject. Would this representative support having the hearings? Not really like what her position really what like her specific position was, but just would she support in having these hearings? Um, and she just kind of didn't get it, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all right. And I won't be voting for that representative anyway. But I'm going to be kind of taking it a little bit further, a little bit deeper. I'm going to be, I want to see if I can get an interview. That's why I really wanted to try to get some more subscribers to this channel because I do want to have, I'm going to, some of the other candidates that are going to be running against it. This is an election year, guys. This is a big election year, huge election year. Everybody in Congress is up for like reelection. So it's super important this year to do what we can do. So I want to have the candidate that's running against this particular representative. I want to see if I can get an interview with the guy and talk about the subject because I don't think a lot of them even understand it. And here in Florida, they need to understand it. Trust me. In Florida, it's a big issue. It's a big issue everywhere, but in Florida, yeah, it's big. And yes, pyromedic, exactly. Um there's a lot of them that do go really well. But here's the problem. Scientology is desperate. They don't know how to shut down these First Amendment auditors that are out there. They're desperate and they're trying Scientology is trying so hard. And the corruption in the LAPD runs very deep, which is another reason why part of that channel is going to be covering investigations. So it's not just the First Amendment audits, but it's also going to be some investigations into some of those audits and into some of the corruption that's taking place. Um, LA is probably the worst area for corruption. Clearwater, Florida. Um, I don't think the corruption is as deep there as it is in LA, but um, LA and Clearwater, Florida are, the biggest bases, the biggest organizations that Scientology has. And that's why they're doing so much First Amendment auditing in these two areas. The local one that I have here, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of off the beaten path. It doesn't seem to have it's got a lot of activity to it. Um, so yeah, yes, yes, yes. I'm telling you, Jojo, even over in Australia, it is actually Scientology is actually pretty big in Australia. There's a lot of some of these activists that are doing it in the UK as well. It's kind of a movement, and I'm telling you guys, when I started realizing how deep this stuff goes, in shock. Like I said, I've always been interested and watched and listened to documentaries and other channels, um, that cover Scientology. Yes, it's a yeah. Paramedic, the biggest problem is that because they have this tax exemption, when you are, a church, when you're designated by the government as a church and you receive tax exempt status, the reason you get that tax exempt status is because you're supposed to take those donations that you get from your parishioners, right? Um, and put it towards community efforts, put it towards your members, helping people, helping the community. That's the reason that they get these types of tax exemptions, right? And that it can be a tax write-off for all of us when we donate to them, right? But that's not how Scientology works. Scientology is a business that is doing nothing but taking that tax exempt status and using it to put that money in their own pockets and into their own coffers so that they can around the world continue to buy up property and real estate so that they can build a real estate portfolio. I mean, on average, someone working through Scientology, you have to pay to play. It is to the tune of around $500,000. It literally can be a $500,000 by the time you're done because you have to pay for these services. You have to pay for these things. And Scientology, um, it's a very, very deep subject, and it's a lot to get into, and I would tell anybody that is interested in learning the fundamentals of this cult. Let me get a tissue, guys, I'm sorry. Um, watch watch the movie Going Clear. Um, I know Rumble has a free version of it. If you can't find it on your streaming, any of the streaming platforms, it's called Going Clear, and it will give you a very good foundation as to what it is they believe, what it is they do, um, and the practices that they use to destroy families, to destroy people, to destroy their lives, to destroy families, and their fraudulent practices. It talks that I'm telling you, it's the best place to start if you want to learn about it and figure out more about it. Again, it's called Going Clear. It's from I think 2015. I think is when they find when it came out, it was 2015, but it is just as relevant today as it was when it came out in 2015. So definitely start there if you don't know anything about it and you're interested into learning what they are and what they're about. Um, you can check out that movie and you will get a very in-depth look at what is going on into that cult. Um, as for this channel here, I haven't actually booked anybody. I haven't gotten anything booked right now. I've just been kind of focusing on getting better and hold on, I need a drink. I need some tea. Hmm. Oh my goodness. That's a little better. Um, but as for this channel here, it's not going anywhere. I will still be doing content on this channel. So this isn't like a goodbye. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that I'll be kind of focusing, doing some other stuff. Um, what else? I know that there has been still a lot of drama in the streets. I know that. Um, but I made a promise to all of you when that particular stream was over. That was going to be the end of that for me on this channel. And I stand behind that. Now, um, in the midst of all of the drama, there have been highly, uh, in the midst of all that drama, I did have to um, block and ban some accounts here on this channel. I'm sorry to say I had to do that, but I had to do that. Now, there are some other accounts that are not blocked. I'm not even going to go through the bother of saying who isn't, da da. It doesn't matter. But uh, everybody knows, and everybody should know, and I will put everybody on. Hi, Brooks, and I'm going to put everybody on notice right now that there will be no drama allowed on this channel. There has never been drama allowed to be on this channel or in my chats. Okay? Uh, I had to ban who I had to ban. And if someone pops into my chat and you see that they're there, then that's perfectly fine. That means I did not ban them. Now, my moderators know what I allow and what I don't allow, and I don't allow drama on my channel. So my mods all do know uh, what they're supposed to do. They know. I don't have to, I don't have to make apologies. Okay? Cuz if you bring drama, if you're here for content, we're good. We're all good. Cuz I think we're all adults. And even if somebody doesn't like somebody, they don't have to speak to them, right? Pyromedic. Yeah, I love you. But if there's someone in the chat that you don't like, or someone in the chat that you don't talk to normally, that's okay, don't talk to them, it's not a big deal. But I think we're all adults. We're all adults, and we can act like adults, right? And just no drama. We're not doing drama. We don't do drama. The Boss doesn't do drama. This channel doesn't do drama. So, if people can come and be respectful and just enjoy yourself and have a good time, because that's really what we're here for. That's really all I've ever wanted in this space, was for it to be a safe place for people to come and learn and enjoy the time that we spend together. That's what it's for. That's what it's about. Um, it's never been about anything else. Um, again, since I've been sick, little Patty, you're never on a timeout. I won't audit you. Don't worry, Michael. Oh, adult. I'm sorry. We were talking about audits. I thought it said audit when I first looked at the screen. Michael, yes, you have to adult. Sometimes we have to do the adulting thing. We don't like it all the time, but sometimes we got to do it, right? Um but again, safe space. That's what this is. That's what my channel is. Hi, Shane. How are you? I'm still sick, Shane. Um, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. As a matter of fact, I have to go back to the doctor this afternoon, and I have to see if I can um, see when I can go back to work. But yeah, just again, safe space. That's what this is. That's what this channel is for. and we all have to be adults, and we all have to act like adults, and we're not in high school. And thank you, Brooks. We're not in high school, and so I expect everybody to please be respectful and spread love and kindness. I mean, I always talk about that. You know, we're moving on, no drama, and we're going to get back to the business of conducting ourselves in such a way that we make the biggest impact possible on this in this subject matter. Okay, um, talking to researchers. We've got some amazing conferences coming up this year. I am. I know that I know that I'll be going to the Ozark Mountain um, Bigfoot conference in September. That I do. I know for a fact I will be there. Um, that I'll be doing. I'm hoping that I'm gonna get to go to maybe the Ocala one. I think that one's in June, but that's an easy little, that's a short drive. But I'm gonna definitely be having Marianne from Ozark. She's the organizer of that conference. And I'm going to be, I'm going to be full steam ahead helping her get the promotion out there for that conference. I'm helping her get some of the flyers put together. She's already got a few amazing speakers lined up. Her and I had a conversation last week right before I got really bad sick. And so I'm going to be helping her with that. I want to help get that promoted, because it's going to be bigger this year than last year. It's going to be much bigger. It's going to be amazing. Pyromedic, you have to come back. I'll have to meet you. You have to come back to that one. Hamlet. There's supposed to be one in Hamlet, North Carolina in April. Okay. Little Patty. I don't like to adult either, but unfortunately, yeah, we have to do it sometimes. It's not fun. It's not always the funnest thing to do. But so what else? What else was I wanting to talk to you guys about? Trying to remember if there was I know I'm forgetting something. And I'll probably end the live and be like, "Oh yeah, now I remember, Marty. That's what you're supposed to say. I forgot." Um, just wanted to, again, everybody, let's just take a deep breath and chill. And we gotta in 2024, we gotta refocus. We gotta refocus, you know? Hey, Ryan. All right, you have your coffee and I have my tea. Hi, Jay. Hi, Jay. It's good to see you. But yeah, I just want us to in 2024 just totally completely refocus, right? Um I know that there is a big push right now for exposing a lot of things that are happening in the community and that have been happening. And I'm all for that. Do not misunderstand me. Even though I'm saying there's no drama allowed on my channel, I am still in support for the truth coming out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also for the truth coming out in a responsible way, with receipts and with real, like, information as to what that truth, why, like, okay, I'm trying to choose my words very carefully. Let me take a moment. Let me take a moment and have another sip of tea before I say what I want to say, and just make sure I have the right words. Hold on. I have three cups of tea here right now. Honey, vanilla, Chamomile. Holy cow. It's the best. It is the best. Okay, so how am I going to say this very nicely? I am all for people and channels being exposed if they are hoaxing or if they are grifters or if they are fear mongering. And then, having said all of that, these things need to be done in the correct manner. I do not believe without proof or without receipts, anyone should be called or labeled a specific thing unless there are proof of it. And that's how I feel. There are still people out there that need to be exposed for what it is that they're doing to the community and in whatever way it is that they're doing, because there's different degrees and different levels, right? Some people are just grifting. Some people are fear mongering, and some people are hoaxing, active hoaxing. Hey there, Jim. And I do believe and feel like those people do need to be, these things need to be brought to light and need to be talked about openly as adults in a respectful way. I believe that 100%. But again, if you don't have receipts to back up what you're saying, and if you don't have proof that somebody is doing these things, then we shouldn't be labeling people as such. I mean, Rick Dyer. Let's just use Rick Dyer. Everybody knows Rick Dyer. Rick Dyer has hoaxed the community more than once, and vows to continue to do it. Like, the guy puts out there like, "Hey, yeah, uh, yeah, I got over on you guys like twice, really good. So now we're gonna do it again. Don't know when, but I'm gonna do it." Like, that's that's Rick Dyer. That's just who he is, right? Um, but not only has he been proven to be a hoaxer, he has not only been proven to be a hoaxer, he admits it. He like self admits it, right? That he hoaxed people, and then he's going to keep doing it because he likes it and he makes money. Like, it doesn't get any more classic than that. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. But again, let me take my sip of tea. Let me put you guys on mute. Sorry, guys. Let me take my sip. Having said all of that, I would like to just ask everybody to keep those things in mind, right? When we're thinking about if someone is hoaxing or not hoaxing, and critically think. We've talked about that on my channel, right? We've talked about that, critical thinking, that indoctrination that's been happening to all of us for many, 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 many years now. Please keep in mind, think for yourself. Do not just believe someone just because they said it. If they're not showing you receipts, for real, don't. If someone is showing you receipts, that's different. That is completely different than just somebody kind of sitting up some on a content creator just saying, yep, that person's a hoaxer because I know it. How do you know? Shane makes a good point. Unfortunately, there are people doing it for attention, money, status, etc. They muddy the waters. Absolutely. They do. They do muddy the waters. And that's why I'm saying it's important. It's not that I'm saying turn a blind eye, because I'm not saying that. I am not saying turn a blind eye. What I'm saying is open your eyes to the possibility that some of the channels and some of your favorite content creators are not on the up and up, is all I'm saying. Pay attention to patterns, pay attention to the things that they say, that there's, like a lot of the grifters I've noticed have cycles and patterns. A lot of them have cycles and patterns. And when you start really looking for cycles and patterns, you can kind of easily identify the ones that are grifters. And you can kind of see where they're constantly, doing this thing that they do, right? Like, to get money. I mean, there is someone out there right now that, like, I know that, like, person, I don't even know how many GoFundMes this person has. They've got like so many GoFundMes. I'm not outing anybody. I'm just saying it's kind of like it's something like that, though. You have to fact check for yourself, right? Fact check. If somebody says something, just don't take everything at face value. Just fact check for yourself. Check them out. If they tell you they have a GoFundMe, go see how many other GoFundMes they have. You know what I mean? Because that's what happened to me. Like, I had went to this, and this is like months ago. This isn't anything that happened right now. I'm talking, it was last year. It was like last summer. There was somebody I had went to. Hi, Brian. Somebody had a GoFundMe, and I went to that, and then I saw the GoFundMe, and then I don't know, there was like a link someplace else that took me to like, and I clicked on it, took me to another page. Then I realized, oh my gosh, they have another one. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute, how many this person had 5 GoFundMes. 5. 5. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I was like, oh my gosh, they got like $5,000 here, and they got $2,100 there. They got like it was crazy. I was like really like, whoa, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying, just fact check, just everybody fact check. Don't take anybody's word for nothing. If it's something you can just Google it, you know? Um, yeah, Ryan. Yes. There's so many interesting subjects, you know what I mean, that we can talk about. Like, the content is endless. That's why there's room enough for everybody's channel. There's room enough, right? There's so much content. There's so many topics, so many cryptids, so many people to interview, interesting people that are, like, it's just, there's plenty of room for everybody at the table here, guys, you know? Yeah, no, you're right, Jay. You're right, Jay. Grifters have to have new blood, and they come, it's a cycle. It's this, like, cycle and pattern, you know what I mean? It's cycles and these patterns, and, you don't wanna sit at the cool kids table? Listen, Ryan, I don't wanna sit at the cool kids table if it's full of grifters and fearmongers and culty, no, no. I'll sit at the kids' table. It's probably how I got sick in the first place. Me and my being around my grandkids. Um, but just let's we have to again, guys, watch for the patterns, watch for the cycles, and you'll see them. You'll see them. If you literally just pay attention, you can't miss it. You can't miss it. Um, but it's a cautionary tale, right? There's always somebody out there that's always looking to, take our money and take advantage. Hey there, Debbie. Thank you. So we just have to just be patient, and if you see it, I mean, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not telling anybody to go and unsubscribe to somebody. I'm not telling anybody to go and not donate to your favorite channel or support your favorite channel. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying any of that. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is we have to be educated and we have to pay attention, keep our eyes and our minds open to the possibility that some of these people are and do fall into particular categories, but to other content creators that are out there that want, to bring all of this to our attention, don't don't look at it as drama and don't get caught up in drama. Um, just take, like, if they're giving you information that's solid and they're giving you proof and they're showing receipts, then take it as that and then make your own choice. Like, some of these content creators weaponize you guys. They weaponize you. They weaponize you to go to Facebook and get caught up in drama on Facebook. They weaponize you guys and tell you to sub and unsub to these other channels, and if you don't pick my channel over that channel, then I don't want nothing to do with you. Don't, then you can unsubscribe. That we shouldn't be doing that. None of that should be, nobody should be telling you who to go and support ever. Ever. I don't care who y'all support. If you wanna come here and support me, I appreciate you. I love you guys for that. I appreciate it. I want y'all here, but we're gonna do it in a drama-free way, right? But we have to start looking at and taking into account what we're being what we're participating in, right? We have to start, we as subscribers, and as a fan base to some of these content creators, have to start taking more of a proactive um, stance on the content creators that you're willing to support for your own self. Are you willing to support someone and their content who does X, Y, and Z? But they weaponize us against each other, against other channels. They weaponize us and use us in Facebook groups. I don't know if y'all know about, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I actually put my Facebook page on pause. I paused it. I just paused it. I paused it because I don't want anybody doing that with my page. Yeah, I mean, it's really, it's just not it's not something that we all of this outside noise, I'm gonna call it white noise. It's like white noise, right? It's all this white noise in the background. That's all it is. And it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything because our focus needs to be on the real thing, right? The real thing, which is the subject matter and our content, and making sure that our content is not filled with red flags. Yeah, you're right. It's a red flag if a content creator calls their supporters fans. That's a red flag. You're right, Shane. Yeah. I don't consider you guys fans. I consider you guys family. Like literally. Like you're all my family. Um, we're equals here. There is no I'm above you or any there isn't there none of that is here. We're all equal here. You know. I'm a nobody. I'm always gonna be a nobody. It's just I am who I am. I am, and I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna change that. None of that's gonna ever change. And yeah, sometimes I get a little fired up. Um, you know, I'm still human. I am still human. And nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I just would ask all of you guys to just please just keep your eyes open. Look for the patterns. Look for those patterns. Look for the cycles. Look for the grifters. Hi, Hilton. Hi, Griff. Look for those patterns. Pay attention. Critically think. Fact check. Look for the red flags of all the narcissists. And then once you guys have done all of that, right? Once you've done all of that, say to yourself, is this what I'm listening to and what I'm seeing? Is this bringing any kind of um, is it bringing something to my life that I can use? Is this useful information? Is this educational information? Is this, positive for me? Is this a or is this a toxic environment for me? When I'm in here, when I'm at this show and I'm watching the show and I'm in the chat, am I feeling, how are you feeling? Like do a self check. How is it making you feel? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling anxiety? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling mad? Are you feeling enraged? Are you like what is it that it's giving you? What's the feeling that it's giving you? Get in touch with what you're feeling. And if you notice that you're going to certain channels and you're feeling a certain way, while you're in that chat or while you're participating in the chat or while you're watching a show and you're feeling a certain type of way, then you need to you've got to reevaluate whether that's something you should maybe not have in your life or you do have in your life. Maybe it's something that you want more of in your life. Maybe to go to like one of the channels that I love to go to is Grizzly. I like to go to Grizzlies. You know why? Because over there, the people there are so nice and friendly and kind, and everybody gets along. There's no issues. Everybody's kind, supportive, and having fun. It gives me a warm feeling. It gives me a sense of peace when I'm there. Then there's other channels that I don't go to anymore because I realized every time I went there, I just started feeling not right. I started feeling feeling like negativity, feeling uneasy, kind of not feeling good in my spirit. Um, just feeling like just having like an like a I don't know, just having a overall feeling of it doesn't feel right. It feels icky, It didn't it just wasn't making me feel good. And I'm like, I don't wanna feel like that. I don't wanna feel this way anymore. Hi, Judy. Um, and therefore, I'm just not gonna do it anymore. So that's the reason why there's several, shows that I no longer. Yes, 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 Brooks. Um, you know, go with, your intuition and what your use discernment when you're in some of these chats and when you're watching some of these content creators. Hi, Randy. Um, and pay attention to how you're feeling. Because if you go to a chat, if you go to a show or you're in a content creator's channel and you're like, oh my God, what is happening now? Holy cow. Like what's going on today? And you're always like, I don't know, like some of them kind of made me feel very dizzy almost because it was like, what's going on now? What's happening? You know? And I'm like, it's just too much. It's just very overwhelming. So I would just love it if y'all would do that. I'm like I said, I'm not asking, hi, BFFG, Bigfoot Research. Hi, hi, Henry. Um, just do that. If y'all did that, don't maybe don't listen to what they're saying. Like, put it on mute. Put them on mute or something. And it's just, I don't know, like when you're at these shows and channels and chats, do that. Take a self evaluation of what you're feeling in the moment and how that channel makes you feel, how that content creator makes you feel, how the chat makes you feel, being in the chat. And if you're feeling uneasiness, anxiety, negativity, bad vibes, whatever y'all want to call it, then you have to make a decision for yourself, right? Like there are some content creators that, thank you. Thank you, Randy. That's why there's some content creators that I just cannot um have in my on my I don't even like I don't subscribe. I don't have any notifications on or none of that because I can't it's toxicity for me. I'm sorry guys, I'm still sick and my lips are like chapped like crazy and I need a drink of tea. Give me a minute. Hold on 1 second. Um, um, thank you. Thanks, Randy. Thank you, honey. Um, but yeah, just think about how it makes you feel. And if it makes you feel yucky, I'll bet you're not the only one. I'll bet you're not alone. I'll bet you're not the only one that doesn't feel that way. I mean, I mean, wait, I think I said that wrong. I'm on so many medications. I think I might have said it wrong. You're not if you're feeling like that, if you're feeling like that yucky negativity stuff, I'll bet you're not the only one that is feeling the same thing. I'll bet there are a lot of other people feeling the same way. Um, so I don't know, just do what you have to do for yourself. Like protect yourself. That's the most important thing. We have to do what we have to do to protect your own self and your own energy. And that's what's most important. Yeah, Jay, that's true. I mean, some of these people, look, I know, like, I hate that whole thing of it's for entertainment purposes only. It's for commentary. It's alleged, like all of that. But I understand why all of those things have to be kind of laid out there that way. You know what I mean? There are a lot of litigious people in the community, so we all have to kind of do that. But just like I said, if there's something in your life that doesn't serve you and it doesn't bring you happiness and joy, and um, then you got to look at it and you got to do something about it, because it's going to do nothing but disturb your spirit. And you're never ever, you have to kind of address it. You need to address it in however way you see fit as an adult. Okay. I am not a therapist. I'm not giving therapeutic advice. I'm just saying these are things that we need to think about. Hey there, Castle Dude. Um, and we have to think about them, and don't allow content creators to weaponize you against anyone. Yes. Lately I'm seeing the tribe mentality being used yeah, and taken advantage of by many content creators. That's exactly right. They do it because, I mean, it's a basic, like, primal thing. I know that people don't believe this, but if you go and you research it, fact check me. Tribal mentality it's a primal instinct that we have as human beings. It's primal. It's a primal thing we do. We do it and don't even know we're doing it, which is why a lot of people get taken advantage of, because we don't know it's a normal thing that happens. So if you don't know what's happening, people take advantage of it. They take advantage of it. I'm sorry, my hair is in my face and I don't have my hat on or nothing. Um, but it's like I said though before, just remember what I said. There are going to be um thank you, Castle Dude. Thanks, Neil. Um, I I definitely am all for people being exposed who need to be exposed. Okay. And again, whether it's for grifting, whether it's for hoaxing, whether it's for the, fear mongering that they are cultivating in the community, um, or maybe they're doing all three. I'm all for those people being exposed. But again, it's like I told you guys, I need you guys to please remember, just because somebody gets on a podcast and says this person is a hoaxer and does not show you any kind of receipts and does not give you or show you patterns or cycles or like, if they just want to get on there and they just want to say it, I'm not on board with that. If you're going to expose somebody for doing any of these things or participating in any of these things, then we have to open our eyes and be open to the fact that this content creator or person or whatever could be doing these things. But we can't do it without having proof. Okay? There has to be some sort of way, if somebody is going to do that and all the red flags are there, we see all the red flags, We need more proof, right? We need that. And I know that when you see red flags, there's a reason why sometimes, we see these red flags, right? We see the red flags. They're there for a reason. Just don't ignore them. Pay attention to the red flags. Take it and just kind of like put it in your mental Rolodex and continue to do that. Just continue to do that. Okay. Hey, Dogman UK. Um, and you know, like I said, if somebody comes out and they show you proof, they show you the proof that somebody has been doing any number of these things, then you have to believe that. And then again, though, then the ball's back in your own court for you to decide how you want to proceed for yourself. Don't proceed with things or into things because other people are doing it and that it's the cool thing, or, oh, well, this is, make sure that you're making up your own mind and it's your own decision. It is your decision to be in a chat someplace or on a show somewhere, listening to a specific content creator. Make sure you're there by your own choice, that you want to be there. Okay? That you're not just, and listen, please do me a big favor. Don't open your purse strings to everybody. Again, I'm not trying to tell anybody to stop supporting their favorite content creators. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, please, please, before you donate and support a channel, make sure that it's exactly because you want to do it and you don't feel pressured into it, and that it's not a gimmick or it's not you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure, because there are so many grifters in this community, please make sure that whoever it is that you decide that you want to support, and this is what, like, because like one of the things, like, I don't know if people know or not, like if you support on YouTube, right, like it through like a super chat or whatever, YouTube takes off the top 30%, right? 30% off the top. That content, this is how I'm gonna tell you exactly how it works. Okay. So whatever it is you send in a super chat, super thanks, or whatever, right? Even if it's a membership, if you are a member of a channel, YouTube takes off the bat, off the top, right off 30%. So that content creator is getting 70% of whatever it was however you supported the channel, and whether it's a super chat, super thanks, or through membership. Okay, so they're only getting 70%, and then let me take another sip. Give me 1 second, guys. And then after they get their 30%, then you have to, like, YouTube will only pay you if you make $100. There's a threshold you have to meet in donations, right? Before they will pay you anything. And it's $100. So if somebody gives me a $10 donation, I'm just using this as an example. If it's a $10 super chat, that means they get $3 and I get $7. And then the $7 sits on my account. It sits in my account, on my channel's account. until I get $100. $100. And it could take you, and we're not talking $100 in super chats, we're talking your 70%. Okay, $100 of the 70% you're getting. So it's not even like a full. So like if you see somebody give $100 to somebody, that means on YouTube it's only $70 is what they're getting, and YouTube gets 30. But that $70 is going to sit there until they get up to at least a minimum of $100. Okay, a minimum of $100. Now, I am going to show you. I'm gonna, hang on, bring my receipts. Hold on. So they won't pay you until they won't pay you unless you have a minimum of $100. Then the way they do it is there's a window, and it's like from the first of a month until the middle of the next month and a half. So it's like a month and a half, even though you met your $100, they don't pay you for another month and a half. It's like you have to go 30, it closes out in 30 days. So you have that month, what you made in that month for 30 days. Then the pay period, they don't pay people until the 21st of the next month. Thank you, Randy. You're so cool. I love you. So they don't pay you until the middle of the next month, like the 21st. Okay. Between the 21st and the 26th. So here's what I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. So, all right. So, where is it? Hold on. I want to find it. I got to find my. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. So, no, I want to show. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all. Now, I've had my channel. I've had my channel for, Randy, thank you again. I have had my channel for 2 years. It'll be 2 years in May. The overhead cost for my channel for what I pay for StreamYard is $30 a month for me. I pay $30 a month for StreamYard. I pay for YouTube. I pay $18.99 a month for that because that just went up. I think it used to be $15, but it just went up to like $18.99. I do that because I can't do the ads. I can't, no ads. I just can't do that. I watch so many channels. I don't have time to wait for ads and all of that business. And all right. And then I pay $14.99 a month for my Canva that I use, the program I use to make all of my intros, my outros, all of my graphics. I make my flyers, my thumbnails, and all of that. Okay. Now, that is my monthly overhead. Like, that's what costs me. Okay. That's what costs me every month since the beginning of time, since I started my channel. That's what it's been. I know a lot of people use the StreamYard for free, but there's a few reasons why I don't do the free version. I'm not going to go into all that now, but anyway, so I want to show y'all, and I'm going to show you, hold on. I'm going to show you, I did not have enough subscribers to become part of the, they call it the YouTube partnership program. Okay. I didn't have enough subscribers to do that until June, last June. Now, so I'm going to show you, these are the payments. These are all the payments that I have received from YouTube since last June. So I was eligible in June. From June, and then my first, very, very, very first payment from YouTube was on October 23rd. My next one, so I skipped a month because I didn't have enough up to $100. So I skipped a month and I didn't get paid again until December 21st. And then and then again, nothing. I didn't have enough money and to get a payment in January. So I have a payment coming in February. So I'm going to show you guys the amounts. Actually, you know what? Let me screenshot this. And hold on, let me screenshot it and then I'll share it on screen. And uh, hold on. Hold on one second. Because let me tell you, anybody who has a small channel, anyone with a small channel, you're making money. You're not making money, trust me. The reason why so many people want to get to the reason why so many people want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and the only reason that is because they get then you get access to revenue money through ad revenue. That's the reason why everybody wants to have 1,000 subscribers. That's the reason why that's such a big, gigantic goal. Hold on. So here, this is it. That's it. So in October, let me see if I can make it a little bigger. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me see if I can make it. Hold on a minute. Make it a little bigger for you guys. Is that bigger? Is that better? Here's my receipt. So it took me from June of last year until September 30th to make a minimum of $100. Okay. And then they paid me on the 23rd is what the payment they gave me was $166.25. Then nothing in November. And then in December, $132.59. And then my next payment won't be until next month. Like I said, it's always like between the 21st and the 26th of the month is when they pay you. But they hold everything there. So you're not getting like instant payments at all, the way that they work it. So all of that money, literally everything that you see right there has been put back into my channel. Every dime. Every single dime. That's how I got the lighting behind me, like the purple and the pink and the blue, like lighting. I had to get a new microphone. I had already spent, I don't even know how much money on the microphone, 2 other microphones. Matt even bought me a third one. And they just kept a bad echo. So, you know, I had to get a new microphone. I had to get a new light, and some of the equipment that I bought also to go out in the field with. Every single dime that I've made. And this is only, like I said, this is just since like last June. So only in like 6 months. I've only been monetized for 6 months, and I spent all that money months and months before that. My shoot, I had to have 'cause I didn't even have a laptop when I started my channel. I had to buy a laptop. That alone was almost $600 just for a laptop that I needed in order just to do stream. So that's what I'm saying. I don't ask anybody for anything. You know, if anybody wants to be a member to my channel and support me that way, again, I appreciate every single one of you. But that's why I don't. And again, this is me. I'm not saying other content creators have to do what I do. I'm telling you why I'm doing these things the way I'm doing them. So you will never hear me say, here's my PayPal, unless somebody asks me privately for it. I will never say, here's my link to a Cash App, here's Venmo, here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that. You know why? Here's a, here's a GoFundMe, nothing. I don't do that. I don't do it. And the reason I don't do it is because you guys, through your super chats and your super thanks, and the members that I do have currently, I am breaking even. And that's all that matters to me. I don't need to make any money off the channel. I'm breaking even. And that's all that matters to me, is just to be able to pay for the StreamYard, pay for YouTube, um, and pay for my Canva, because I use that to edit my videos. Like when I go on, when I go out and do stuff for you guys, and I put together little videos. So those are the three things that I need the money for. That's it. I'm not going to ask anybody for money. If somebody wants to give me a super chat or a super thanks or become a member, that is all up to you guys. It's your choice. I don't beg. I don't ask. That's not who I am. So don't ever feel like you owe me anything in any way. If the money comes, the money comes. If you guys feel like blessing me, then I get blessed. And I'm blessed because you guys have been, for the last few months, for the last 6 months, you guys have been meeting my needs, my literally perfectly, so that I'm not, in the hole in the month, every month. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate everything you guys do. That's why I do a lot of giveaways too. Also, like when I do giveaways, listen, these the merchandise sales, like all of that, don't forget those companies, they get the stuff is marked up. It is marked up, but it's not for me. I don't get any of that. You know what I'm saying? I get very teeny bit, but all of it goes back into doing more giveaways for you guys. Like it cost me, when I do a giveaway, the price of the product, whatever because I buy it. Like I buy it just like you guys would buy it. I don't buy it. I don't get some special discount. I pay what it costs and then I ship it to the person. Because if I ship it to myself and then have to ship it again, it's even more money. So all of the giveaways that I do, that's all on me. I pay for that. So some of that money does kind of do that as well. Um, does cover some of the giveaways that I did. Because I think I did 4 giveaways in December. No, I did 3 giveaways in November, and I think I did 2 giveaways in the month of December, so that was 5. Um, so it's that's what I'm saying. Every single dime that I have ever earned on YouTube goes right back into this channel and right back into you guys, for you guys, for content for you guys. That's why I've been trying really hard to do much more content from the members. I know it seems like it's not fair that the members get stuff, but I have to do that. They do support me, and YouTube does have, like you could lose that privilege of having memberships if you don't do things for your members that are special for your members. So, so that is one of the things. I'm sorry. Maybe I don't care about none of this stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm diving into stuff that's silly, but I felt the need to explain kind of how it works. So when people put up their links, and I'm not like, but I'm also saying, wait, okay, hold on. Let me say, I just realized I said, hold up, hold up, hold up. Having said all of the stuff I just told you, right? Having said all of that, just because a content creator gives you a PayPal or a GoFundMe or, another way to support them, I'm not saying that they are grifters because they do it. I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you, um, that's why I don't do it, because I feel like the support you guys give me, YouTube takes their cut, and that's their cut. It's their cut. And then what else is left over blesses me enough that I'm even, and I'm even Steven, and I'm good. But if a content creator feels like they don't want them to get their 30% and they want all the whatever, and I mean, so if a content creator asks you to donate in a different way, then that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's all, as long as it's, you guys never feel pressured and never feel like, that it's an obligation that you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, use discernment to decide on how you guys want to support who you want to support. If you don't have the money to support me in your bank account, listen, there's a million other ways you can support me. Share out my content, hit that like button, leave me a comment, because all of those things, sharing it out, leaving a comment, and hitting the like button, that helps me. It helps support my channel by getting my channel out there into the algorithm. And that's what makes the difference. You know what I'm saying? So that my content gets pushed out more. And that's the reason. So for sure, you know, um, you can support this channel and any other channel in the same exact way. You don't always feel the need to support a channel by handing over your money, because that's not the only way to support a channel. You can support a channel by hitting the like button, by hitting that annoying heart thing that everybody doesn't like in the chat, you know? But yeah, even participating in the chat, believe it or not, even by participating in the chat and all the chat messages that go back and forth in a chat, they use that even in the algorithm. You can track your chat and your chat analytics through on your YouTube studio. And believe it or not, like, if you're having a lot of interaction going on in your chat, that's another way to support a channel. So there's lots of ways to support channels without handing over your money. Okay. Um, and I'm all for that. I'm all for that. You know, you guys, we have to stop being a commodity. We have to stop being a commodity, right? We have to show that we matter, that we are human beings with lives, and we're not anybody's slaves, and we're not anybody's, you know, um, weapon to be weaponized against each other and against other channels. Let's not do it. Let's stop it. You know, let's stop doing that. We're not commodities. No, we are human beings and deserve to be treated as such. We need to stick together on that one point for sure, you know? And we have to do it. We you know, don't go to somebody who makes you feel like you're a commodity. Don't go to a content creator's channel who makes you feel like you're nothing but, an open wallet or a debit card, you know? Start thinking about it. It's our mindset. It's what we have to start doing. We have to change our mindset because times are changing. People are changing. Content creators are changing. AI has brought on a big thing. AI, a lot of content creators I've noticed, are probably using, hey, listen, I used AI. I told you guys I used AI. Remember? Remember I put together like, I don't even know, three, what did I have? No, two or three. Right? Remember I did that whole, like, presentation for you guys, like, AI's view on Bigfoot? Remember? Um, Lots of people are using that for their encounter stories now. I know they are. Um, uh, it's another way of kind of listen, on some level, it's very helpful to use AI, because it is a time saver. Let me t if you're like me and you work 40 hours a week or more, I work a lot more than 40 hours a week, but if you have a full-time job and you're a content creator, it helps. Those little shortcuts, have an AI do some work for you here and there, believe it or not, it helps. Um, but there's a lot of that going on. So when we talk about content creators that are telling stories or storytelling type content, nothing wrong with that. And if you like it, and if you like their content, keep supporting them. Like I said, it's all up to us, but we're in control. Don't give your control away. Keep hold on to your own voice because everybody's voice matters and everybody, everybody, what we think and feel matters. And what brings us and serves us matters. So make the choice for yourself. Change the fact that some people can. Uh, I will, Randy. Yes, I'll give you a call after. I'm not gonna be I'm just a couple more minutes, guys, couple more minutes, and then, my word, I thought maybe I'd do 20 minutes, and I'm an hour and a half. Holy cow. Um, but just think about what channels you guys wanna support and why. And like I said it earlier, I'm gonna say it again for anybody who didn't hear it earlier. When you go to channels, when you go to your content creators, your favorite content creators, when you go to their channels, when you're do 2 things. When you are watching their content or when you're participating in their chat, stop and take an account of how you're feeling, how you are feeling in the moment. How does it make you feel in the moment? Does it make you feel good or does it make you feel bad? Does it give you, "Hey there, Marcy." Does it give you good good vibrations, good positive vibes, or is it, negative vibes? Because you never want to bring, negativity into your life, right? We don't wanna do that. So, just start doing that. Start taking, some self-evaluations about what it is you're feeling in the moment when you're in that content creator's chat or when you're watching their content. And I Again, I am not a licensed therapist, and this is all just my opinion, okay? My opinion only. But I think that if we started doing that, um, I think we might find ourselves gravitating away from channels and away from content creators who are making us feel that way. And we begin to start being more attracted to content creators who are giving us, you know, um, more positive content and more making us feel in a much more positive way about not just our own self, but of others. And so I would challenge any of you and all of you to do that the next time you're in a chat on a channel, or if you are watching someone's content, to do it. Do a little self evaluation. How is it making you feel? And then figure out how it makes you feel and do what you think you got to do for yourself and make the choice for yourself. So I want to thank you guys for being here again. I am going to put again one more time for the people who came in a little late. I have started another YouTube channel for some activism that I'm going to be doing in the future, and it's called it's First Amendment auditing type activism that I'm going to be doing as well, in addition to this channel. So if you guys don't mind, help me build that over there. Again, you don't have to listen or turn on your notifications if you're not into activism and you're excuse me and you're not into Scientology, because it's a lot about Scientology and cults and all of that. If y'all could just subscribe and, like, hit the sub and walk away. You don't even have to pay attention to it, watch it, listen to it, nothing. But if you guys can just kind of help me get my subscriber count up on that channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. I apologize for being so sick and sounding horrible and wretched today. But thank you guys for being here. I love you all. You are amazing, amazing people with great, amazing hearts. And I want all of you to have an amazing experience on YouTube and spread love and kindness wherever you go. Don't forget that. Love you guys.